also known as Sasquatch, dates back to various indigenous cultures in North America. Native American folklore often includes tales of large, hairy, human-like creatures inhabiting the wilderness. The term Bigfoot gained popularity in the mid-20th century. Ape Canyon. In the summer of 1924, high in the rugged terrains of Washington state, a group of miners stumbled upon an eerie and perplexing experience that would become known as the Ape Canyon Incident. Prospecting for valuable minerals, Fred Beck, Gabe Lefevre, Marion Smith, John Peterson, and Smith's son Roy ventured into the remote wilderness near Mount St. Helens. As nightfall descended upon the camp, the men settled into their makeshift sleeping quarters. Suddenly, the tranquility of the wilderness was shattered by bizarre and unexplainable events. The men claimed that large, hairy, ape-like creatures besieged their camp, pelting rocks onto their cabin and creating an atmosphere of terror. Fearing for their lives, the miners armed themselves and engaged in a tense standoff with the mysterious assailants. The night wore on, with the creatures persistently tormenting the miners until dawn broke. As daylight revealed the aftermath, the miners discovered large footprints surrounding their cabin, fueling their belief that they had encountered a group of undiscovered ape-like creatures. Albert Ostman. The year was 1924, and the dense, unexplored forests of British Columbia held secrets that few dared to uncover. One man, Albert Ostman, embarked on a camping expedition into the heart of this untamed wilderness, seeking solitude and adventure. Little did he know that this journey would lead him into the realm of the extraordinary. As Ostman set up camp, the tranquility of the wilderness was abruptly shattered one night. In a surreal twist of fate, he found himself at the mercy of an otherworldly encounter. Awakened in the darkness, Ostman discovered that he was not alone. Towering over him were massive, hair-covered beings, unlike anything he had ever imagined. To his astonishment, Ostman realized he was in the clutches of a family of SASQUATCHES. The colossal creatures, resembling a form of primitive human, had, against all odds, abducted him in the stillness of the night. Fear and amazement gripped Ostman as he observed these elusive beings, attempting to comprehend the inexplicable reality of his predicament. Days turned into a surreal odyssey as Ostman remained an unwitting guest of the Sasquatch family. Eventually, seizing an opportunity, he managed to escape their grasp, emerging from the wilderness with a tale that would baffle and captivate the imaginations of those who heard it. Fuk Monster. In the quiet, swampy expanses of Fouke, Arkansas, a legend emerged that would send shivers down the spines of locals and ignite the curiosity of cryptid enthusiasts, the Fuk Monster. The year was 1971, and the rural town found itself thrust into the spotlight due to a series of bizarre and frightening encounters. It all began with reports of a towering, ape-like creature lurking in the shadows of the dense woods surrounding Boggy Creek. Witnesses described a hulking, hairy figure, leaving behind mysterious footprints and instilling fear in those who crossed its path. The creature became known as the Fuk Monster, and tales of its nocturnal prowling spread like wildfire throughout the community. The legend gained further traction with the release of the documentary-style horror film, The Legend of Boggy Creek. The movie, blending fact and fiction, depicted dramatic encounters with the Fuk Monster, amplifying the creature's mystique and leaving an indelible mark on the local folklore. Fouke became a focal point for those intrigued by the unknown, drawing researchers and enthusiasts eager to unravel the mystery of the elusive creature. While skeptics dismissed the sightings as misidentifications or hoaxes, legend of the Fouke Monster endured, weaving its way into the cultural fabric of the town. Sierra Sounds. High in the remote and rugged terrain of the Sierra Nevada mountains during the early 1970s, an intriguing auditory phenomenon captured the attention of researchers and enthusiasts alike. A group of friends, armed with a reel-to-reel tape recorder, embarked on an expedition that would yield mysterious and perplexing vocalizations. As the team ventured deep into the wilderness, they set up camp and strategically placed microphones to capture any sounds that echoed through the dense forest. To their astonishment, what they recorded went beyond the ordinary rustlings of wildlife. These are the recordings known as the Sierra Sounds.
We're in for a night view.
You try and talk to this.
Believers argued that the vocalizations could be attributed to an unidentified primate, possibly the elusive Sasquatch, communicating in a language previously unknown to humans. The Sierra Sounds persist as a captivating piece of the elusive puzzle surrounding the legendary creature that roams the hidden corners of the wild. Gilman Incident. The year was 1967, and the dense woodlands of Bluff Creek, California, bore witness to an event that would etch itself into the annals of cryptozoology, the Patterson-Gimlin Incident. In the heart of the Pacific Northwest, renowned Bigfoot enthusiasts Roger Patterson and Robert Gilman embarked on a fateful expedition that would capture the world's attention. Equipped with a 16mm film camera, Patterson and Gimlin ventured into the wilderness, their goal clear: to obtain undeniable evidence of the elusive creature known as Bigfoot. On October 20th, 1967, as the duo traversed the rugged terrain, they stumbled upon a scene that would define their place in cryptozoological history. There, amidst the towering trees and underbrush, a towering creature covered in dark hair and walking on two legs strode across the landscape. Patterson, fueled by a mix of awe and urgency, managed to capture a brief but iconic snippet of this mysterious being. The result, famously known as the Patterson-Gimlin film, ignited a global fascination with the legend of Bigfoot. The footage, showing a purported female Sasquatch casually strolling through the forest, became a cultural touchstone and a subject of intense scrutiny. While believers hailed it as groundbreaking evidence, skeptics questioned its authenticity, suggesting the possibility of an elaborate hoax. The Patterson-Gimlin incident remains a pivotal moment in the quest for Bigfoot, blending the allure of the unknown with the enduring question of whether this fleeting glimpse into the wilderness was a genuine encounter with an undiscovered creature or a carefully orchestrated ruse. Regardless of one's stance, the grainy frames of that film persist as a mysterious snapshot frozen in time,